So like anyone would be like, man, look at y'all dressing up, going to the park, doing all this stuff. I'm like, bro, your face is painted to go see a team that you don't play for. Like, like what you talking about? The game starts at 6. You there at 2 o'clock cooking up hot dogs. Are you kidding me? You
Like,
and you
look,
gonna talk about us? Like that?
like, look
It
at you
doesn't make
having
sense.
fun, being
Yeah,
happy.
literally. If you a Raiders fan, you might die.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to How to Nerd into the Nerdverse. I'm very, very excited today because I get the chance to talk with two fellow nerds, specifically about one of the companies and storytellers that I absolutely love. You can't tell by the shirt, and that is Disney. All right. I have been crowned a Disney king, right? But there's one other guy out there in the world who I know has his own kingdom set up specifically for all things Disney as well. And that is the one, the only Jordan Conley. Jordan Conley, what's up with you, man? How you doing today?
What's cracking, man? I'm doing fantastic. By the way, just to start this off so you can see how strong the nerdist goes. Check that out. Check them out back there, fam.
Look at
It's not just for the ladies, fam. We don't need to go in depth. We don't need to go in depth.
But we're going to go in depth. We're going to. We have to. We have to. Our other guest today, man, is the one, the only. Not only does she game, not only does she stream, not only does she cosplay, she is in love with Disney storytelling. She is a real life Disney princess, the one and the only Maxx the Slayer. What's up, Maxx?
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. I'm obsessed with. I consider myself a Disney veteran. So I've been practically going like every year since I was a baby. So I think I can count myself as a veteran. So
You are a veteran. You're an absolute vet when it comes to this, man. We're going to have a great conversation, guys. We thank you guys for tuning in. First and foremost, I think we can jump right into, I think we're going to do a pop quiz to start everything off. If you guys are cool with that, we can do a pop quiz first. Let's do it. All right. Disney movies aren't just films, they're memories. But what is it that makes them so timeless? All right. What's the first Disney animated movie you remember watching?
Dang. Wait, does it matter who goes first?
Nope. Either first. Ladies first. If you got it, Maxx, go. Jordan, you call it.
You can go.
Okay.
That's it.
That's the first tattoo I got on myself. Now it's baby and Mama Nisi Baba. Come on now. Come on, man. Angry llamas, penguins, and pajamas. This is the movie, bro. But I was torn because I don't remember properly. It was really close between this and Toy Story from what my parents told me I watched a lot. But if I'm correct, it was this one first. So, yeah.
The Lion King. Absolute classic. Maxx, what about you?
It was probably between The Lion King and Snow White. I remember going on a field trip with my class to the movie theater, and they were playing like older Disney movies. And I think the first one was Snow White we went to see first. Yeah.
Nice. I think my very first one was Lion King. I do remember my mom taking us to the theater to watch it. And it is really something about that opening, especially when the theater, right? It's like even right now, you could throw it on your Disney Plus. If you got it on VHS or DVD, you're streaming it, you can have that intro. But I am telling you, there was something about being in a movie theater and then the previews are done and the screen is all black. And then that song hits and that sun comes up and it's like, what the hell is this? Your brain was completely blown up.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a petition to make Circle of Life the new national anthem. That you want to talk about getting people in order? I'll stand up every baseball game. I'll be ready, bro.
Can we talk about just the Disney animation music in general? Like literally like I can still like soon as one comes on, it's just like, like the whole chorus, the whole song, it gets everyone back into the Disney spirit. Like it's just, there's something about the music back then. It just hits different still.
They're great at what they do, man. That's what I like. That is the number one machine in this business that I'm just like, they're good at what they do, period. They know how to package these things incredibly, man. Let's talk about the evolution of Disney animation, all right? In the golden age, which was 1937 through 1942, that's Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia. That's how Disney set the foundation, right? Then you get the Renaissance era, which is 1989 through 1999, which is The Little Mermaid, Lion King, Mulan, the resurgence of Disney's dominance. And there's so many classics that came out of that era. Like I've only listed 1, 2, 3 of them, but there's so many more that come out of that time. That's Hercules is definitely in that run for sure. Then you got the Pixar run added into that as well. Then you get the modern era. That's 2000s to the present. That's Frozen, Moana, Encanto. That's how Disney continues to evolve. And then animation styles, 2D versus 3D animation, the shift from the Lion King to Frozen, two different worlds, but obviously just so much influence from both of those titles, right? The merch that still gets sold. I mean, bro, Frozen was gigantic. It was huge. And I was late to that party. I'm being honest. I was very late to the Frozen party. I was like, I'm not here for this. And then I watched it at home and I was like, oh, that's why Let It Go is everywhere. Got it.
Even the ride is top tier. I'm not gonna lie. The ride is top tier.
Oh man.
I borderline boycotted Frozen when it first came out because I remember going to McDonald's and they were selling toys. I'm like, bro, the movie ain't even come out yet, fam. Like I was getting upset. I was like, you're not about to, because this is what gets me with Disney, okay? Love Disney, but this is what makes me upset when they hit you with these trailers. Best thing since Lion King. Oh, no, you're not. No, don't do that to me, fam. So they did that, and I was like, nah. I ended up watching it, if I'm correct, it was like almost a year later. And I put that movie on, and I had to be like, my bad.
They just knew it was heat, though. They knew they had a hitter, though. They knew that's why they sold it. They knew they had a hitter. They were like, oh, fire. We know. Yeah. We're bringing that heat.
It's just Frozen meant so much to the world at that time. Like it became a monster. Not only the movie, but the music as well. Every girl wanted to be either Elsa or Anna. Like it was a thing. People love Olaf. It turned Josh Gad into a Disney legend, which I'm just like, bro, to have that alone coming from that role, I think is absolutely amazing.
Can I tell you my Frozen hot take?
Go for it.
Okay. If we're just talking catalog of songs, technically speaking, Frozen would have to be regarded as the greatest Disney album ever. Because if you're going track for track, the older movies from the Renaissance era, you talking about 4 to 5 tracks. Frozen was like, yeah, we got about 8 or 9, bro. And I'm like, by default, statistically, that would make Frozen. It's a hot take. It's a very hot take. Because obviously the older songs, we know them all. But like Frozen, we know them all too. Those are all.
What about Tarzan, though? That whole album was fire. I'm not going to lie.
No, it is. But if you look at it, it's like 4, maybe 5 tracks. But if, again, Frozen is like 8 or 9, just banger after banger. So that's why it's a very much, I don't agree with it. And I'm the one that made the hot take. I was like, numbers. Frozen has like 8 or 9 tracks, and all of them are
not wrong. When I think of Hercules, I just think of 2. I only think of the I Wanna Know, Can You Show Me? That one, and the You'll Be in My Heart. That's all I think of Tarzan. When I think of Mulan, I think of course, Let's Get Down to Business to defeat the Huns, right? We got to Make a Man Out of You, and we got Reflections. That's really it. Lion King got hits in there. But Goofy movie really has the 2 Powerline records and the one in the middle with Maxx and Goofy singing on the car. That's
we don't lead, I'd rather have detention.
That's really it. But yeah, you got a point.
Because I have a whole
Frozen track list, and he's right.
It's pretty.
I have my whole Disney playlist right now, and you're like literally 5 from Tarzan, 4 from Lion King, 5 from Hercules, even Aladdin. It's like 5 hitters right there. So it literally is 4 or 5. Wow.
Yeah.
And then look at that Frozen, bro. Frozen. They came. I think that's what probably, knowing in hindsight how upset I was, and what you're saying about they knew they had heat. They probably were like, bro, we just keep writing songs. We got to cut it off at some point. Okay. Matter of fact, this is about to be a hit. So I'm like, yeah.
Question for you guys, man. What do you think makes Disney movies so iconic? Is it the fact that there's timeless storytelling, how Disney uses fairy tales and myths? Is it the memorable villains? For instance, Maleficent, Scar, Ursula. And why do you think villains are so legendary as well? Like, that's a cool question to kind of throw in there. Is it the unforgettable music like we just touched on? We got all these amazing tracks. Is it the Easter eggs and the hidden details? Like, for instance, with Pixar, you can always find, what is the room number? Is it A113? for Pixar films, like the one that's always on like license plates.
Oh shoot, yeah, I think it's A113.
I don't know.
Yes, that's the whole thing where like
A113, yeah.
Yeah. If you look at Pixar films, you will always see a A113 reference, which is a reference to the Pixar animators like John Lasseter and Brad Bird. They studied animation at the California Institute of Arts, Cal Arts, and that was their classroom number. So yeah, whole thing.
Oh. Yeah.
But yes, what do you guys think makes a Disney movie so iconic? Is it the time of storytelling, the memorable villains, the unforgettable music, the Easter eggs? What is it about Disney films that you feel makes it so iconic?
I think it's just they make it so like it's a complete package from the villains to, can I just say the villains always have like a fire song as well, like a memorable one too, like Scar's song. I could probably play that every day. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm just like, everyone has their own like standalone person and character throughout the story, and I think that like brings it all together of why it's so like memorable for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say D, all of the above, because like for me personally, I feel like there is not one Disney movie that you can show me where I don't see myself in some aspect of character or whatever. And then on top of it, you're thinking about pretty much every Disney movie, the villain has something where it's not just some basic, I'm gonna get you, blah blah blah. It's like, no, there's a storyline there. Then you think about the actual overarching storyline. It's not just some goody two shoes. It's like, no, there is a goal or something that is hindering us that we have to like complete and blah blah blah. And whether you're young or you're old, you understand that. Like as a kid, you're watching it and you're just like, yeah, I want to be great and I can't wait to be great. But like, oh, well, then this thing is stopping me. So now I guess, do I run away too? So it's like you think about stuff like that. You think about Goofy movie and you're just like, I just want to be cool and popular. And my dad's kind of messing up like that. But then on the parent side, you're watching Goofy and Mufasa and all these people be parents. And you're just like, bro, I can, no matter what age you are, you can see something where you're like, yeah, you got me. So,
yeah.
Can I add that there's just a great balance between good and bad? It makes you want to like, okay, like bad is bad, but it's like, okay, I understand. But the good side is like, oh, you want a good, you want to love. Like, I know all my Disney friends who love like the animated films, they're like, I'm a hopeless romantic because of all the Disney movies. And it like makes you want to fall in love and find that partner and stuff. So I think it's a good balance too.
So many of these elements, man. So many amazing little elements and tropes that help Disney keep us entertained. Like we're all Disney kids who grew up to be Disney adults, which has like a whole label all on its own. And I really don't care. Like I personally do not care about that Disney label connotation that people have put out there in the world via social media, because I really do enjoy it, man. And there's so many little lessons that we've like you mentioned that we got a chance to learn from them, right? Disney, I think, did a great job. When we talk about, let me think, which era is the one I'm speaking about when I make this point. This is the Renaissance era, right? They did such a good job at not only entertaining the kids, but also entertaining the adults who were taking their kids to watch these movies. There's little things in there that every adult had to laugh at. When I go back and I watch Aladdin and I see Robin Williams riffing for like through most of this, I'm just like, yo, he really was the guy even then. To the point, like if they really wanted to, they could have made a whole other Genie movie by themselves because of how great Robin Williams was just riffing in that studio for Aladdin, man. So yeah, I'm in full agreement with you guys. I think that Disney packages it very well, and the storytelling aspect of it and entertaining both youth and adults. They got it down packed, man.
Can I chime something in real quick?
Yeah.
This one always bothers me. Okay. The term in anyone that like rags on someone for being a Disney adult, I just think they're jealous because they don't have a thing that they can gravitate to. Because like at the end of the day, a Disney adult is the same thing as a football nerd. Like nerds are all the same. It's just a matter of what you cling on to. So like anyone would be like, man, look at y'all dressing up, going to the park, doing all this stuff. I'm like, bro, your face is painted to go see a team that you don't play for. Like what you talking about? The game starts at 6. You there at 2:00 cooking up hot dogs. Are you kidding me? And you gonna talk about us? Like that?
Look at you having fun, being happy.
Literally, if you a Raiders fan, you might die. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like we're the ones that have that stigma of being nerdy to the point of like no return. Y'all buy annual passes at that price? You bought season tickets, my guy.
And there are going to be days where your team loses, bro. Guess what? I don't lose when I go to Disneyland. I know I'm going to get my turkey leg, my churro. I'm getting new merch, and I'm getting on my favorite ride. I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah. And I will cry every time I go see The Lion King. I've seen it so many times, but through and through, it still makes me cry. Because I don't know. It's just like my childhood. Like, it's just so many like memories and nostalgia. Like, it makes me happy every time I go there. And it's like happy tears, like joyful tears. So
that's that Disney magic, man. They knew what they were doing. It's something about the music. It's something about how it's presented to us visually. It's the magic of Disney. They don't say it for no reason. They know how to do things at a very high level, which I will always be a fan of. So things are going to get a little debatey. Things are going to get a little discussion-wise right now, okay? This is going to get very testy, I'm sure. Best Disney animated movie of all time. What do you got? I asked you what's the first one you watched, but just because it's the first one, it does not mean it's the best one. What do you guys got?
Because like I had it, but then I saw the second question and I was like, dang, that also correlates.
It could be both.
Yeah, my what I want my answer to be, I'm gonna save it for the underrated because I think it's 100% underrated.
Because that's different. Because your favorite and the best are, I feel like, can be different.
Can I? Okay, I do have an answer.
Okay.
There are asterisks as to why this will be the answer. Okay. Personally, I'm gonna say, if Pixar counts, okay, in this world, I think I'm gonna go Toy Story 2. Specifically just because with the asterisks around it, Toy Story is that, like, Lion King was always my favorite, including Lion King 1.5, and then all these other movies kept coming out, they were great, and then Toy Story was like, hey, we dropped a banger, right? You bet we can't do it again? Cool, we'll do it again, we'll do it better. Bet we can't do it again? Oh, we'll do it again, we'll do it better. Bet we can't do it again? We shouldn't, but we'll do it again. and it's really good. But it's like Toy Story is something where it's like it kept up so much. It's kind of like once you make something that's consistently great, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm rocking with you. And Toy Story 2 for me, I think is the best, just hands down. It's like taking a world that's like small, and then you're just like, can we expand it and still make it great? And they knocked that one out of the ballpark for me. Specifically to Toy Story.
Toy Story 2. Okay. Banger for sure. We got Jesse. We got Bullseye debuted in that as well.
And with a great M. Night Shyamalan twist. What? You talking to me? Prospector the whole time? Just because he wanted a family. It had nothing to do with selfishness. Well, I mean, it was selfish, but it was like, well, guys, we're back with the gang. Woody's round up. Bro.
I love the excitement about it. Yo, what do you got, Max?
Okay, so I was trying to think of like, you know, you were saying the Renaissance era, but I kind of have to agree with the Pixar. Like, I'm about to choose a Pixar movie, and I'm not gonna lie, Inside Out was great. Even the second one, like it was so relatable. Like I feel like even the adults like could relate to it more, but it was just so enjoyable for the kids to watch. But like Inside Out was a banger. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the emotions killed it for sure.
I think Inside Out gave a bunch of people therapy. I swear to God, they gave away a free therapy session for people, without a doubt. I walked out of Inside Out too, like, and I had to go back and watch Inside Out, the first one, to understand why we got to this. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is why it was such a big deal. This is why it was so big. Which I think it broke the record. Is it the #1 animated movie of all time? Inside Out.
Because I know Inside Out 2 definitely was it destroyed Dune 2, which was definitely leading. And then Inside Out 2 was like anxiety, my guy. And you're like, dang.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Inside Out 2 grossed a total of 1.699 billion worldwide.
That's wild.
It also became the 13th highest grossing film of all time.
Oh, shoot. So is that the highest, like, legitimately animated on that list?
I don't know. I gotta look at the list.
That's insane.
Hippie, if we can find that, please let us know. I'm gonna throw a curveball in there as far as my answer, right?
Okay.
Because I stumbled upon this movie way later after its release. I'm in my house by myself, 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, I've never watched this. Let me just put this on. Tangled. I laughed so hard by myself. I'm laughing out loud, like cramping, because of how funny Tangled was to me. I don't know what it was about it, but it just made me laugh, and I enjoyed the story. And Mother Gothel is an absolute word that we can't say. She's a witch, you know. I couldn't stand Mother Gothel. So that's my best Disney animated movie of all time. I love Tangled. It jumped up to number 1 for me. Looks like we got something loading up. Here we go. Yup, there it is. Inside Out 2 is the second highest grossing. So what's the first? What is this that new one?
What is that one?
Yeah, and this just came out this year in 2025. What is this movie?
Gosh.
I'm gonna have to watch it. What is this?
What is this movie that got $2 billion in China?
Oh, that's
Wait a minute. So I want to confirm this movie came out this year, and in the span of this, what I'm assuming this came out in January. This thing made $2 billion.
Oh, I've seen like trailers for this. Dang,
Hey, this looks hard. Hey,
I might have to watch
this up, bro. This look crazy.
Yeah, I might have to watch this. Oh, I saw like a bit of this. Oh yeah, I might have to run it back. Yep. And it's got dragons. Oh, sold.
Dog. Okay. Hey, Disney. We know y'all don't like competition like that, so we need y'all to retake the number 1. Y'all better re-release Inside Out 2 like tomorrow.
Oh wait, this isn't Disney?
Jesus.
No.
Oh well. Okay.
Hey, Disney gonna be like, hey, unreleased footage in Inside Out 2 back in theater. Extended version, director's cut. We giving away free buckets of popcorn. Come on back, everybody.
I'm so
remember when we did the film? Now we're gonna have a therapist in the movie theater with you. Each one of you free therapy sessions outside of the theater when you're done.
I'm screaming. It's like new emotion, depression. Definitely hit hard.
Oh, that's they talking right now. Disney is in the studio right now going, hey, Inside Out needs to happen right now.
We're gonna get into that one next.
Nostalgia. The little character for nostalgia like took me out. I was like, yes.
Little old lady.
Old lady.
Oh my God. Next question for you guys. Most underrated Disney film. You guys said you both had something for this. The most underrated. What do you got?
Atlantis.
Banger.
My favorite one.
Banger.
They need to run that princess back. Show her more. Like that's my favorite. That's probably my favorite animated Disney movie. So and definitely underrated. I still have artwork. Like they used to, when Disney at the parks, they used to sell a lot of artwork. They kind of like, they still do, but not like the artists that they had. But I have a few pieces like they're kind of like tech mermaids from Atlantis, and forever, like the universe is so iconic. For sure.
Dang. So I'm gonna say this, and if we all agree it's not underrated, but I personally think it is because they barely got one toy of this whole thing. Then I have 2 backups. Okay. So Big Hero 6.
Ooh.
The only thing that people ever want to talk about on Big Hero 6, it's the only merch they ever sell is just Baymax. I'm like, they don't do anything else with that movie. You got all these. Yep. When I tell you that movie would, if it wasn't for the fact that this was 2 separate questions, that would be my number 1 all time. like that movie, what it did, and the thing that the thing that sucks about not the movie per se, but like that movie still, in my opinion, was low key drowned out because Frozen's noise was so loud. It kind of swamped a couple movies within its orbit.
Yep.
And Big Hero 6 came out, I think, a year or two after, but Frozen was still so big. But like Big Hero 6, Tadashi, Hero, Baymax, all of that story. Even the villain is one of the greatest. Like it's like Marvel-esque, the type of stuff he can do with the nanobots or whatever they were called. But it was like, and then that team of people, the team that Hero made, continuing to go to the school, even though this kid just experienced loss to the highest degree, and it's like he had to continue, which is it's like low key. Simba gave up, right? Hero was like, "Listen, I'm kind of gonna get. You know what, Tadashi I got this. Let me try to push through," and showed what can happen if you persevere. And then that ending, I am satisfied with my care, bro. You want to talk about me versus Mayweather on my fight against my tears? Like, I'm sitting there like I'm convulsing. I'm like, don't do this, player. And then he said it, that push. Oh, like you would have thought I was bleeding. It came out of everywhere. Like tears flowed from my shoulder. I don't know how, but my gosh, that movie's perfect.
That movie definitely like taught me to like never give up. They're like, why don't you ever? I was like, I have to see this through. And also I'm a problem solver. So I need to see it through. I'm not giving up. I need it. I need to figure this out. So
that's fly. Sure. That's fly. Great choices. Great choices. We got Atlantis. We got Big Hero 6. I got to throw Treasure Planet in there. And the reason I throw Treasure Planet in there is because I love the aesthetic. I love how our protagonist was drawn and animated. Such a cool world. And the problem is with that one is it dropped the same weekend as Harry Potter. It dropped the same weekend as the very first Harry Potter movie. And that's all it took for Disney to be like, oh, let's go ahead and bury that one. Let's get that up out of here. I mean, they had the video game for this thing. Like, it was there. It was there. It was in motion to be a thing. If they ever wanted to go into a live action, I would like for that to be live action, which leads us into our next question, actually. What, out of the whole Disney pantheon, what do you think would be a great live action to be brought to life next? We already got Snow White. We have Aladdin. We have No. We had Beauty and the Beast. People always forget about the Beauty and the Beast one. I don't know why, but that one comes and goes. People never remember that one. What else have we had?
You had technically I still say one of the greatest ones ever to come out, 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a poster in my room of Glenn Close. Yes.
We've had Peter Pan, multiple different versions of Peter Pan.
Yep.
I think I want to go first on this one just because both of y'all influenced it. My number one is a tie for live action. I actually think they should do either Atlantis or Treasure Planet. I think both of those movies would be perfect for live action. You don't need crazy CGI. I know Treasure Planet, you might need some stuff as far as the antagonist and some of the characters. Atlantis, kind of the same thing, a little bit of CGI for stuff, especially when you get to the actual Atlantis. But like, I think both of those movies, because of what they did when they came out, as far as number wise, a whole resurgence can happen. And they can really bring those movies back to prominence live action. So.
And the merch. Ooh, I need Atlantis merch, the necklace. Oh, everything can glow. Also, side note, to add on to Cleo, Treasure Planet, they were just drawn beautifully. And I hope I can say this, but a lot of them characters were fine. I'm just saying.
You said who was fine in Treasure Planet?
What do you mean? The villain? What do you mean? The main character? The guy? What,
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, no, there was a baddie in there. There was a baddie.
Like wasn't like the villain a woman? Like she was like a whole like
Yeah.
She was fine. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Treasure Planet was
Tell me my first thought when she said it. I was thinking his side dude, the guy, like his partner, the guy who betrayed him. I was like, him? But then I was like, no, the villain. I was like, wait a minute. But once you said I was like, okay, the lady, that makes more sense.
Bad.
Oh, I mean, since we saying stuff,
Didn't he
Nala
have like
fine
a
as hell.
girl pirate on the ship too?
Mhm.
And she was kind of
Mhm.
cute too. Like
I like
Nala
her
is
outfit.
fine. I'm
I
on
like
record
that.
saying Nala is fine. So you could say the human animated characters are fine. Because Nala, if I had a chance and I knew she wasn't gonna bite me, come on, fam.
listen, hear me out.
The hear me out cake for Nala is
Listen, Baymax was on my hear me out. He could cuddle. He's a big spoon. Okay, listen. He's a hugger. You know what I'm saying? Big spoon. He's nice. He'll take care of you. You sick? Chicken noodle soup. Period. Yeah, he got you. Locked in. You're locked in.
Oh man. So many great things, man. If you had to live in a Disney animated world, which one would it be?
Whoa, that's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
A Disney animated world. Which world would you live in? This is a
And I
very
think-
Kingdom Hearts question too.
Well, I was gonna
Right.
say off rip, which is funny you said Kingdom Hearts, because I too, Max, am a gamer. I'm very new into streaming. Like I started late, but like I've been a gamer my whole life. I think I might go Wreck-It Ralph world.
Oh, that'd be
Because
so
that's
much
more than
fun.
technically just Disney, if you think about it. If you think about it, you jumping from arcade game to arcade game, then you got consoles, you got PC games, and
Y'all finna make me take out my Keyblade. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, that's a really good one. I hate to go back to Atlantis, but like even as a kid, like I was like I would always like they're very technologically advanced. And it just seemed cool. Like they always had fun. I just have to correlate it back to Atlantis again. I don't know. It just seemed fun, but Wreck-It Ralph, I'm not gonna lie. You can go, you're like in the internet, like low key, like you just like plug in and low key like hack your way into other other arcades that you
Jordan
ate.
got that one. I can't lie.
Yeah, I would join you. I would like you need a friend, hang out with.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing about Atlantis as far as a live action, right? And I want to know if I'm tripping when I say this. We just had the Little Mermaid live action, right? And we got a chance to see this underwater-esque story with live action actors, right? Then we got a chance to see a little bit of underwater empire kingdom kind of situation with Wakanda Forever, with Kukulkan Khan and his people, right? When it comes to Atlantis, it's gonna be that same way. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be an underwater-esque thing. And then there's moments obviously where they're not, like they're, when the big stones lift up and stuff like that. Like that's not underwater at that point. But is that have we seen too much underwater storytelling for the Atlantis thing not to hit like it's supposed to?
They just wait a little bit. Drop Hercules, wait a little bit, because I know it's gonna take time to make for sure. So,
well, also on the flip side, right? I think if you do an Atlantis, I think you gotta just reach your hand out and talk to the people that did Avatar: Way of Water, so that way,
I forgot
like
about
you
Aquaman.
can figure that part out, and then that way, once you're done with the water, then you have the dome part of it, but like the water and Way of Water, then you look at the water and what's it called? Anything else. And you like, it doesn't add up. So I feel like you got to talk to them and be like, hey, real talk, I'm going to pay y'all. Can we get these?
Was it not hitting in Aquaman? Was it not hitting?
Bro, let me tell you, first of all, let me tell you, my wife be cracking me up because she be watching Aquaman and she be like, how come their hair ain't moving? Like she was pissed off the whole time. She was just paying attention to water physics, and she was like, "None of this makes sense."
That's the thing.
But I feel like nothing has resurged for Atlantis, so I think it would be refreshing and nostalgic. And it's like the main character is a Black woman, so I think that would be really great to see. So, yeah, and also I wish what I thought would be like a really cool idea if they actually did the like back-to-back live actions was bringing like the princesses together, because they do it at the parks. Like, what if they collided the universes like somehow, and like the princesses like end up meeting each other in some way? I don't know. That'd be
nice.
fire.
From a marketing standpoint, I know that they tried to do a moment like that. They had the actress who played Jasmine, and then Halle had just been announced as Ariel, but there was one more Disney princess, the one more live action one right before Jasmine. I can't remember who, but they had them together doing like a moment at like an award show, and it was a thing. And I was like, oh, okay, this is dope to see. Yeah. And then live actions are just getting the butt of all the jokes at the moment, but I want to see it more. I do want to see it more. And I know we're only talking about Disney animation. I just want to throw this one really quick out there. Pirates of the Caribbean might be the best. Oh, yeah, that's another underwater element thing that we saw. With Pirates of the Caribbean. We've seen it work. But will it work with them? That's my thing. But go ahead, Jordan. You had something.
I was just going to say, I'm just putting it out there. It doesn't have to be a full debate, but tell me you can totally see Zendaya killing it as Kita.
That's gonna be the one. They're gonna get her and Tom Holland and just run it again. You know that.
We're good right there.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you said I could see Zendaya in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I can see that too.
I can see that too.
Like, I was just like, I love that franchise. Like, I will forever ride the ride. Great ride.
For sure.
Like, in the jokes, the hidden jokes in that movie, like people don't like catch them as quick, but it's funny.
It is.
Movies are funny. Like, even the evil villains, like their jokes are hilarious.
Shout out to Zoe Saldana, who recently won her Oscar. She's actually in Pirates of the Caribbean. People forget about her little cameo in that. I'm like, bro, she been putting in the work. Let's not play about it, man.
Is there a box office that she's not in?
I'm like, you said what?
Box office hit. She gonna be in it. They gotta get Zoe.
Yeah. You would hope they bring that back through. Just to, hey man, like keep it in the family. Y'all already built the world. Keep it in there. We got another segment for us. I think we have a spin the wheel segment, and then we also have a guess the movie segment to do.
Okay.
Hippie, which one are we gonna do first? Okay, so everyone just take a guess at what they think it is, and then we'll reveal. I think this is Lion King.
I think it's Mulan.
Here's the thing. If I'm correct, I feel like that's Sean Yu, which would make me think is Mulan.
It's the eyes. I know that
You're
anywhere.
Right. You're right.
I know it anywhere, y'all.
GGC, y'all. My guy Sean Yu, great.
He's an underrated Disney villain. They don't talk about him.
Him and Hopper don't get enough credit. Ursula.
Ooh.
Oh shoot!
I bet you know them lips anywhere. I'm screaming.
Easy work.
Well played.
Oh, I know the Cinderella. That's for her rats, her mice. Oh, let me say mice. It's Cinderella.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's Cinderella. Yep.
Hercules.
Hercules.
In the
just got hooked to it.
Heck to it. I love this. People be hating on this movie, Cleo, but I love that.
I've come around. I've come around. I had a long disdain.
Is this Moana?
Snap, I'm trying to pinpoint this fish.
Hold on, don't reveal it yet. Okay, is your guess, Max? Your guess is Moana?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Yeah.
Jordan?
I feel like I'm torn on water stuff, and in my mind, I'm like, it's gotta be like Moana or like a random Nemo, but that's not Nemo animation.
No, it's not.
So I'm just like, I guess I'm gonna have to. I'll stick with Moana too.
Why should it be like
is this
something
Frozen?
random?
Because the thing on the right is, I see the fish, but look at the thing on the right.
But for me, that looks like Moana's kind of
like leaf, like Hawaiian pattern.
Yeah.
All right, so all three from Moana. Let's go.
What?
It's Moana. Yeah.
Whoa. Can I tell you, if somebody knew off rip that was Moana, I would be like, you must watch these movies zoomed in, because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Good catch. Good catch.
Me and my I don't know, it's like in my family, we always, every time like someone's watching something and we're just like walking past, we'll try to like call out the movie. We're really big with like horror stuff, so we do it all the time, but I'm like really good with Disney ones too, so yeah.
That's why you're here.
Oh wait, this is the Cleo's movie, the guy with the llama.
Oh, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Emperor's New Groove. Oh, Emperor's New Groove, man. Let's go. It's gotta be.
That was.
Oh!
I thought it was the mom.
Wait. Go back.
I totally thought
that looks like the
wife.
mom.
I wouldn't have. There's no way we were gonna catch this.
Oh, the mom has shorter hair, so.
But remember, because Pacha's wife, she had that long little. That little
but
dangly.
Pacha has like shorter curly hair, so it probably would have cut off at the neck.
Wow, I didn't know what this was. I couldn't tell. I wouldn't have been able to tell what that is at all. But yeah, that's my girl there. That's my girl, Princess Jasmine, in the red fit too.
Yes, she looked better in red.
She looked better in red. I agree with you on that one, Max.
Mm-hmm.
Tangled.
Oh yeah, that is
Tangled. I know that blonde. How long can a weave be, Max?
30-inch bust down. It probably longer, but 30-inch bust down.
Let me get that 100-inch bust down.
The chin. That's Gaston for sure. Sorry. Not me saying the chin instead of Gaston. Yikes.
You over here like the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents. What?
No one strapped like Gaston pulls the gat like Gaston. No one lays them all out like Gaston. All right.
I'm so weak.
That's
Frozen.
Yeah.
Not the two fingers. Is that her fingers? I'm screaming.
Dang, that was a wild zoom.
Do you see how distinctive this stuff is though? Like
yeah. So that was Guess the Movie. I don't know what our score was, but we really weren't keeping score. We just did it for fun. And I think that the fact that we all could enjoy doing that is the real win here. So let's clap it up for the Guess the Movie segment of today's episode. I love that. We're doing spin the wheel. We are. Okay. Let's go. Let's spin the wheel.
that's so cool.
Most heartbreaking Disney moment.
Ooh.
I got two, but I want Jordan to go first on this one.
Bro, you saw my excitement. It's also an underrated one, and I'm blanking on the exact title of the movie, but it's the movie, the brothers, they're magical creatures. It's Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
Journey or
it's wow, I know this movie.
Yes, I went to, yes.
But you know what movie I'm talking about. Let's see, Chris Pratt and Tom Holland movie.
Onward.
Okay,
yes.
It's in Onward because at the end of the movie, it's just they keep tacking on emotional moments. He realizes, I had a dad figure kind of the whole time. It was his brother. Then you fast forward, they create the dad, but the dragon thing is fighting him, and then he's like, "No, you go see dad. I've had you my whole time, my whole life." And then it's when the brother comes back, and he says, "Hey, dad told me to give you this," and he hugged him. Floored on that part. And I was holding strong until he hugged him. When he hugged him, I felt his arms. I went, "Ooh, thank you, daddy." Like I felt it, bro. Like, oh my gosh, that's my moment.
Max is big on hugging, so I know that's a special moment for her as well.
She got her little big spoon over there.
Big spoon. This is actually a pillow to hug.
Max. What is it?
I'm gonna have to say, and I feel like a lot of people like was a tearjerker moment for them, especially in the movie theaters. Was it Toy Story 3 when they were on that conveyor belt getting ready to be incinerated? Is it incinerated?
Incinerated, yep.
Incinerated? Yeah, that moment, it's like, wow, your childhood, this might be the end. And then it's like, oh, this is not. But we're like, oh my, this might actually be the end. That moment was definitely sad for sure for me in Disney.
Those animators captured the despair and the loss of hope and acceptance all in those toys' eyes as they're looking at each other, like reaching out for each other's hand. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, look at their eyes in that moment. I'm like, you animators are incredible, but you also ain't shit for that. I'm just gonna be real. Keep it a buck. I gotta keep it a buck.
Probably the one moment where, for me, like agreeing with both of y'all, where I actually watched the Disney movie and forgot for a second that the heroes win in the end. I was like, oh wow, that's an ending. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, okay. Thank God, because I really thought we were going to end it Infinity War style. Like, I thought that was going to be the end of it. just a thread of yarn falls down.
Because it kept going. It didn't, you know how it's just like, they'll be like, sad, gotcha. It was just like sad. Oh, we're going to make it last. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And then it's like, gotcha.
They let us sit in it for sure. I think we can all agree that the Mufasa death is, it sucks. It sucks when you hear Simba try to wake him up and he has the moment, he looks up at his Uncle Scar, and it's pretty sad. But the one that hit me, even as an adult, not too long ago, maybe like a year ago, was when Mulan came back to her dad. And her pop's sitting there and she's giving him all that stuff. And he like, I don't care about none of this. Like, my daughter's safe. She's okay. And that means the most. Oh, bro. I was by myself in the crib again.
She put in work. Put in work.
That's a father. That's a father right there.
It's probably going to hit different for me now. I haven't seen it since.
The songs, that movie is just so, even the second one is so, the song, I be listening to the second song, the second film songs too, like till this day.
That's a whole other conversation we got to have on the part 2 of our episode when we return together for this conversation when it comes to Disney films. A lot of these sequels, there's some hits in there, there's some misses in there, but there's some good sequels to some Disney animated films that people, never get a chance to watch, didn't check out, they didn't go to the theater, they didn't get it on VHS, whatever. For instance, one of my favorite follow-ups to Aladdin is the Prince of Thieves. Is it the Prince of Thieves when Aladdin's daddy shows up?
Ooh, and they get married. You actually see the marriage. Wait, did they actually get married though?
I think they actually do get married in that one.
Yeah. They showed it. I know they had to stop it, but they came back.
Aladdin and the King of Thieves, in which I believe. Does he come back? Yes, this is the one that Robin Williams returned to play the genie because he didn't do the second.
Because there was that weird skip on the second, and then
yes, we had the return of Jafar, and then is that Raja on your mic?
Actually, no. I thought it was Raja too at first, but this is actually a Disney character. I got this in Japan. Yeah, nice. It's a really big famous ride in Japan. I forgot the name.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have to look it up. But I'm just going to the sidebar. Aladdin's daddy was fine too.
Oh my god! Have you Jordan? Have you seen her? Have you seen him?
I've only seen the second one, and it was like, I need this. Well, now I got to go back and watch Prince of Thieves now, just because you said that.
It's Aladdin and the King of Thieves is hard. They got like the Midas, there's this thing that only turns gold.
Oh yeah, the Midas touch thing that they talk about. Oh shoot,
I even had
this
side.
They got a villain in there with like a tiger claws, like brass knuckles. It's a crazy movie.
Oh snap! Yeah, literally no joke. The only reason why I haven't watched the third one is because I watched the second one, and for me, I'm like, once you don't return people and you kind of change up some stuff, I'm like, it feels weird. But now I got to keep them going. Okay.
Can we please pull up Aladdin's daddy? Can we pull up the image of
Please do. Por favor.
Which while she's pulling that up, I have a whole take whenever we come back on Extremely Goofy movie. It's a whole.
But.
Kasim. Look how they drew this dude.
I know this guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them shoulders, yup. That little hair streak, yup.
Look at him leading the crew. He got the machete on deck, bro.
Listen, if Aladdin didn't work out, his daddy, and he was very protective.
I might have to change it. I don't think I've seen the second one because all of this looks very familiar to me. So maybe I've seen it once and I need to refresh it because I know that guy. I'm like, I know him.
That beard fresh. Clean.
Oh my god.
You got that little Doctor Strange gray right there too.
Period. But I'm not gonna lie. I even like the second movie, but I could have sworn as a kid they were like side. I don't know if it was a show or maybe like a side. I just remember they were like eating at like a diner or something, and that I think they even had some like Hercules merch in it. But I had like all the Aladdin like shows and movies on VHS for sure. They were all
Banger.
great. All
Banger.
great.
Well, guys, we definitely going to be coming back for part 2 for this. We love Disney. We have great conversations about it, great takes as well. So I can't wait for us to return, talk about a Goofy movie, talk about all these little Easter eggs that we love, these references that you can find. There's always hints of things in Pixar films that people are looking for, whether it's previous Pixar films or a hint at what they're working on in the future, which I thought was always really cool to keep people intrigued. And I bring that up because obviously Jordan is wearing the really, really cool Pixar hat. Very jealous of it. Gotta get me one. Gotta get me one. Gotta get me one. Jordan, Maxx, man, let the viewers know where they can find you on socials and what are you guys working on in the future.
You could take it first.
You can find me, type in LOL Jordan, a black guy will pop up. I'm 90% certain it's gonna be me. And if you're watching and you are a Disney fan, I want you to know I am working to be the very first comedian to have a comedy special specifically for Disney Plus. So that's in the works right now. I got hours of material.
I gotta make sure I follow you after this. Yeah. You could. Are you?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt. But hi guys, I'm Maxx the Slayer with 2 X's. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, X, Twitter. And on Twitter though, or X, it's Maxx the Slayer _. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
I want to touch on this. The characters also appear in a 1999 crossover episode of the animated series Hercules, titled Hercules and the Arabian Night. So Princess Jasmine and Aladdin do meet Hercules. It did happen. You weren't tripping, Maxx. You weren't tripping. I didn't know about this. I can't wait to watch this, man. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of How to Nerd. Welcome into the Nerdverse. Be on the lookout for many more episodes coming from myself, Brennan Edwards, and all of our fellow nerd guys out there, guys and gals. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.